Always been great. That's the best thing about Marvel. They have this kind of baked in the cake fan base because of the amazing work that came before these films. So it's a double-edged sword. You have this wonderful fan base, but you also have the pressure to make sure you satisfy the people whose taste is from the source material. So you can't deviate too much, and they deserve that allegiance.
Possible for us to not have a sense of like excitement and nervousness and pride and gratitude.
All I know is he and the other Avengers are on a text thread that is used multiple times a day.
Yeah.
That is a family.
It will never be shut down, that text thread. And it should never be observed because we're out of our minds.
Yeah, it's a family through and through. Everybody was really nice. I don't know. I had a really good time. Excited to see what the future holds, and I have no idea what will happen next, but I'm excited to find out tonight when I watch the movie for the first time.
It's always really thrilling to be around everybody and to sort of, it's all celebration at this point. So yeah, I love seeing everybody. It is kind of family, so it is really beautiful.
Well, that is definitely nostalgic in a way, because if you think about it, for 10 years, we've been here. I was just on my way over here, I was just thinking about how in 2011 I was on my way here for the first premiere I was ever involved in, and it's crazy. It really is. Like,
it's amazing to me how much these movies mean to the fans, and it's very wonderful to be a part of it. And I've never been a part of something that resonates so deeply with people and all across the globe. And to be able to reach this many people and bring stories of inspiration, even to be a small part of it, is really an impactful thing, and I'm very grateful.
It's 10 years, 22 movies, and it feels like an enormous amount of work that's culminated to this final moment, this Endgame, and it feels like the beginning of something and the end of something else. And
it's a pretty epic moment. I think the world is waiting, and we're here to deliver one way or another. It's bittersweet, It's like, I think we all, it's been a great ride.
It is an incredible experience to, be on stage with 8,500 screaming people that are such diehard Marvel fans and Avengers fans.
Honestly, it's overwhelming. I think we say that at every premiere. This is overwhelming because the truth is, every time I'm at a premiere, up to this point, I've had 3 other movies in my head knowing where we were heading, that they were all chapters in the overall story that we were eventually going to bring to a conclusion. Tonight, we bring it to a conclusion. Tonight, I feel like I've actually finished the big, long, giant story that we started nearly 12 years ago with the first Iron Man film. So it's emotional, it's overwhelming, and as always at these things, I just want people to see the movie. I can't wait for them to finally see the ending.
Yeah, just the excitement and the feedback from the first film was major, right?
Yeah, that was
exciting.
exciting.
So just to see this follow up to it, I'm kind of excited to see if they're gonna if it's gonna pull through.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how things connect and how they recover from what we ended with last movie.
Yeah.
I don't understand where we go with that, but someone does.
I was driving around the convention center, and this one guy was walking around with a Marvel shirt that said "More than a fan," and that's true. Like this starts to become people's life, and they're online and talking about it, and they're dating people who are only people who can get how they feel about it, because otherwise how could you be a part of my world? And it just becomes more than us through the fans. It becomes this living, breathing thing that in so many cases brings happiness.
I feel elated, I feel excited, I feel relieved that it's finally going out into the world, and maybe I'm not going to have to harbor all of these spoilers that are just living in my mind. I'm excited to see the reaction, because I think it's going to be unexpected and pretty thrilling and certainly satisfying for the Marvel fans who have followed this journey for the last 10 years. I mean, this is 22 movies and it's all been leading to this moment. Like, truly, it's going to be an extremely satisfying experience for any Marvel fan.
The fans mean everything to all of us. I mean, the fans are unreal. They're so full of passion and vigor and excitement and knowledge and know-how, and trying to impress them is all of our top goal every single day we go to set.
I mean, I met a fan the other day who I'd met through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Bridget, and she was like, I started watching these movies when I was 6 and now I'm 15. She was like this beautiful young woman. She's like, I grew up with you playing this character, and it was so meaningful for her, the character's journey, and it reflected her own journey of self-discovery. And, you know, that's what you get with this kind of franchise. It really is, you know, meaningful for people, and it's...
It's very exciting. I'm a fan here, so I'm dressed in these colours to sort of, to be respectful of my fallen others and myself, I guess, and watch what happens.
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, none of us have seen it either, so I think we have the same enthusiasm and excitement as the fans do to see it. And, a lot of us have been working on this for, close to 10 years now, and 22, 23 films or something. And so, yeah, it's pretty special. And once in a career, once in a lifetime opportunity, and just trying to, soak up every moment, enjoy it. And as I said, very excited to see the film, because I didn't even read the script, let alone see the film. So
yeah, the greatest thing, the takeaway out of this for me personally, and for a handful of us for sure, after a decade of spending a lot of time with each other, and there's been marriages and divorces and kids that come along through that decade, and it's the friendships that have been built because of the MCU, and with the A6 especially, it's a very tight crew, and I get to walk away well after this is gone and still hold wonderful friendships with a lot of amazing people.
Marvel has kind of set a standard where look, a lot of times you make movies and you don't know how it's going to turn out. With Marvel, we become a little too accustomed to knowing it's going to be good. It's just a matter of how good.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the cast and filmmakers of Marvel Studios' Avengers